Hey everybody, it's me Chris again. I got a great recipe for you. This is a perfect meal for a weeknight when you want something really quick and really delicious. It's a pasta dish. It's pasta with garlic and oil. Very, very simple, but if you love pasta, trust me, this will be on your list of the most delicious pasta dishes you'll ever have, and you won't believe how easy it is. Now look at this. I got my water coming to the boil. And for this dish, for my spaghetti, I wanted to use a nice wide pot. It doesn't need to be that deep, but I want my spaghetti to fit. I got a medium non-stick pan here. I got my Barilla pasta. The thin spaghetti is what I like to use for this dish. I got a whole bulb of garlic here. This is one dried red chili. It's very spicy. I only need one. My pepper, my kosher salt. Extra virgin olive oil is a must, I think, for this dish. You really can't substitute it. So I would highly recommend it. If you absolutely can't get it, that's fine. And then I got some Parmesan cheese that I'm going to finish it with. So let me clear this off. I'll show you how we cut our garlic. So let me show you what I do to my garlic to prepare it. Anytime I need a lot of garlic, I use a whole head or a whole bulb of garlic. This is how I do it. Let me show you. I take my chef knife. You got to make sure you're using a sharp knife and be very careful. And I'm going to cut off the whole back part here. Just make sure it goes in and doesn't slip. You don't want to cut yourself. I'm going to cut that off, and then I'm just going to tap it down with my knife, and I'm going to start to break apart the cloves. And what I want to do, since I don't want to break this apart, I want whole cloves I can slice. I'm going to take my paring knife and just start to peel away the paper, just like this, and you'll feel it. Feel your way around and press into the edges so you get the paper off. So that you can keep it nice, whole clove of garlic. So I'll do the rest of those. I'll show you how we slice it. Alright, so I got my garlic cleaned and peeled. I'm going to start heating up my pan. I'm going to turn this fire up to almost medium, a little lower. I want to start warming up my pan, and in the meantime, I'm going to chop my garlic. And I'm just going to put my, with your hand on top, you don't want to cut your fingers. I'm just going to give this, we like to have big chunks of garlic. Just give this a rough chop. And you can slice it thin, you could slice it any size you want. You could even leave these cloves whole if you want so that you can pick them out. I'm just going to put them in pretty big chunks like this. And I would recommend, if you're at a first date and you're making dinner, this isn't the dish that you're gonna make. So after you chop your garlic, my water's boiling really nicely here. My pan is hot. It's been heating up for about 5 minutes. So I'm gonna add the extra virgin olive oil, and you want to be pretty generous here. I mean, probably at least 3 tablespoons, because this is basically the sauce, along with a little bit of the pasta water. I'm gonna salt my water here. Just using regular table salt for this. And I'm going to drop in my pasta. Make sure you get it all in. Okay. And then just give it a quick toss. I got my tongs here, just to make sure it don't stick. Okay. That looks good. And this is hot, so I'm ready to add my garlic. And I'm going to add my red dried chili. And I'm going to cook this. You want to be really careful. You just want a nice, gentle golden brown on this garlic. If you burn it, it's going to turn bitter and it's not going to taste good at all. Alright, so it's only been about 3 or 4 minutes. My garlic has been cooking. And you can see it's starting to get a really nice golden brown. You got to be careful you don't go too long. So one of the things I do is to slow down the cooking process, and then just as a part of the process to making the sauce. And it's important you take this off the flame. And I'm just going to take a ladle or two of my pasta water and just right in to the oil. Do not do this Do not do it while it's on the flame. You could have a big splatter. You could burn yourself. I'm just going to lower this a little bit and just let this gently simmer until the pasta's cooked, about 3 or 4 more minutes. Okay, so it's only been about 6 minutes and we're almost done already. You can see my sauce is bubbling away with my garlic and oil. And the pasta, I tried it, it's still a little hard, but I'm going to shut the pasta off. I'm going to put the flame on the pan over here on low, and I'm going to add my pasta right into the pan and let it finish cooking there and toss it in the oil for another 2 minutes. So once you get all your pasta in, you just continue tossing. I got my flame on low. Just about another 2 minutes till you try the pasta. Make sure it's done just a little bit al dente, and it smells really, really incredible with the garlic and the dried chili. It's pretty awesome. Alright, so my pasta's cooked. Everything's tossed nicely, but I see it's a little bit dry. I want to have a little bit of juice in this pasta, so I'm gonna add a couple ladles of the pasta water, and the pasta water really makes this dish. It's got the starches from the pasta, and it just gives it incredible flavor. I'm gonna add a little bit also of salt and pepper. I'll give this a toss and we'll plate it up. Alright, so we're ready to plate up our pasta. If you could smell the kitchen right now, you'd be breaking down my door. You'd be trying to get in here. I have to probably call the cops on you because I'd have to try to keep you out. So the garlic really just has incredible smell. So I'm going to plate this up in my pasta bowl. And the way you plate it is put it in like this with your tongue and spin the bowl. And if you're serving it to multiple guests, and it kind of makes a little bit of a nest, and it keeps the pasta nice and tight together, and it'll help keep it warm a little bit longer. A couple extra roasted garlic cloves on top if you really like the garlic. And then you finish it with the grated Parmesan cheese. And that's really all you need. I mean, you just don't need anything else. You want to taste the pasta. You want to taste the extra virgin olive oil. You want to taste the garlic, and you want to taste the really good quality cheese. So I'm going to give this a try. Tell you how it is. A little piece of garlic. You won't believe how good it is with so few ingredients. Perfect for a weeknight meal. It's really quick and easy. You will absolutely love this dish. If you love pasta, you have to have this recipe. Thanks for watching the video. Try it out.